second time, right, Kathy? It probably feels like that because we try to spend as much time as we can thanking our employees and celebrating our employees. So welcome to our annual recognition event. Tonight is all about you, our dedicated and talented teammates. Every day, each of you commit yourself to helping and supporting others, to being together. And tonight we pause to celebrate that. Of course, while we're gathered here, there's lots of folks who aren't here with us. It's always important to acknowledge those folks who are working, who can't be here because they are working in our programs throughout the community. So let's think of those folks as well. Their dedication makes nights like this possible. Earlier this week, what's today? Get with it. Monday, I was talking to a reporter for the Boston Globe, and he asked me, what makes Open Sky special? I was speechless because I had so much to say. I narrowed it down to two things. I talked about our shared purpose. It's pretty simple, but yet not so simple when we think about why we're here. And I think of all of those years welcoming new employees to our organization. One of the questions I always ask was, why are you here? What brings you here? And it was very clear at the end of that time that we are indeed united in our efforts and aligned in our mission. The second thing I talked about was diversity. I was just talking to our table, our folks over here about diversity. The unique experiences that we have, that we bring, perspectives and strengths that each of us have. It's not just something that we talk about, it really is something that we believe in and think and work. It's truly part of who we are. And so when we come together, I am absolutely 100% that there's nothing that we can't do together, given our perspectives, given our diversity, and given the alignment that we have with our mission. Of course, I want to congratulate our awardees and nominees tonight. Whether you're receiving an award or not, being nominated means that someone noticed how special you are and the impact you're making, and that's something to be proud of. We received we received over 100 nominations this year, which again is a testament to how great our staff are. So thank you to everyone for being here tonight. On my way here, I was thinking about my dad, who has passed. He passed probably 15 years ago. He's 62 when he passed. I don't know why he popped into my head, but one of the things that I was thinking about was how hard a worker he was. He had 6 boys. We grew up pretty poor, and my mother was, a godsend. She tried to wrangle us 6 boys, but my dad there was the hardest worker. He was a construction worker, and day in, day out, seemed like 7 days a week, although he made time to help coach our sports teams. He was the steady rock, and he was the hardest worker I've ever known. And I thought, well, maybe that's what it is, because I am so proud to be among 1,300 people at Open Sky who worked so hard, who put in so many long days and hours, again, with a united mission of coming together to help the people that we support. And I'll talk a little bit later about some of the awards and some of the people here, and call out specifically the hard work that they do, that we all do. And that's necessary for us to help people achieve their dreams. So thank you again for coming. As for our wonderful awardees, as I read your name, please come up on stage. There's no real rules. There's Lori. There's no rules. Some people say, well, can we come up as a? Yes, just come up on stage to receive the award. We're going to take a photo. Thank you, Beth. If you're part of a group, here it is. If you're part of a group, you're welcome to have your whole group come up, whatever you prefer. There'll be time after the ceremony, just like last year, to take some pics in back and to share as you see fit. So, without further ado, one more thing. Thank you. We're all special guests, but we have two special guests here tonight who really were and are the foundation of Open Sky. Dennis Rice from Alternatives Unlimited will be up later. Dennis, founder, builder, creator of Alternatives, so much a part of the foundation of who we are at Open Sky today. Good to see you, Dennis. And Barry Walsh, who couldn't help but talk about some of the consultations he's still doing, which I love. I said, "Do you still love it?" He said, "More than ever," which again, a testament to how you built and shaped the bridge. And you know, when I was chatting out here, I mentioned to someone that when we came together, we got stronger. But we also lost a few things. Some things kind of fell, not completely by the wayside. And then there's Stephanie saying, or someone said, and we're going to do CR for PTSD. And yesterday we're talking about bringing Valleycast on the road. And so I was like, well, yeah, we didn't lose it. It's just, you know, it's there. And we've got to light some fires again. And we have great staff. Thank you again for your leadership and all the years leading those organizations. I don't know, it just kind of figures that this person would be the first person to come up on stage. It just makes a lot of sense. Open Sky's biggest cheerleader award recognizes a nominator and celebrates those who cheer for their colleagues. Through their nomination, this person showed genuine support for others and uplifted their great work. This year we have two biggest cheerleaders. The first award goes to Levi Ekstrom. Come on up, Levi. Levi submitted not 3, not 4, not 5, but 9 nominations. Still a relatively new member of the Open Sky team, but has a way of making those around him feel comfortable and supported. How true is that? Never misses an opportunity to thank someone or show recognition for their contributions. We are so lucky to have you at Open Sky, Levi. Thank you very much and congratulations. Yeah. I realized I shouldn't have said, oh, the first person, because the second person is right up there. She'll be okay. She trusts me. The second award goes to Amy Arell, Assistant Vice President of Behavioral Health Services. Amy is an incredible supporter of everyone she works with, and demonstrated that even further by submitting 9 nominations this year. The way that Amy lifts up those around her is definitely something to be celebrated. I have had the opportunity to sit in Amy's teams and witness firsthand how she leads those teams and the respect and love that her team has for her. So congratulations again. Always first to get back. This next award is also very special. Oh my God, seems like longer than 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago, we lost a very important member of our team, Erica Robert. Erica was a senior VP of behavioral health and was an incredibly remarkable person who made a difference in so many lives. Erica's name comes up once a week, and yesterday, I think it was yesterday, I was talking to someone, about DMH. Ryan was there and Manny was there. We were talking about DMH and one of the DMH leaders. And I said, that person really likes one of our senior. She really loved Erica. And someone mentioned Erica's name and how they really connected. Erica was an unbelievable person. For those who don't know me as well, I like to sort of live through people. And so when I sit and I talk about all the adventures and trips, and it was always that with Erica. She was full of life and lived every moment, every day like it was the last. And I've always appreciated that about her. It's in that spirit that we created the Erica Award for Humanity. And I'm going to ask last year's winner to come up, Heather Dorado. And let me present this award. Again, it's an honor to and a privilege to carry on Erica's memory by presenting this award to someone who embodies many of the same qualities that Erica possessed. The winner of this year's Erica Robert Award for Humanity, Kristen Rose. This is a peer coordinator for ACCS 2A. Whenever I see Kristen in the hallways or wherever, again, the positivity, the love for the work that you do is just so awesome. Congratulations. Kristen embodies the values of peer services, holding empathy and hope for every individual. She's dedicated to the individuals she serves and goes out of her way, way out of her way, physically and emotionally to connect them, especially when they're struggling. Kristen's a champion for those around her, making sure that everyone feels connected and that they have the opportunity to get out into the community. So this is just the beginning of all the great things her nominators shared about her. Congratulations again, Kristen Rose. You're great. All right, Barry. Barry, could you come up and present the next award? Yeah, you. Wait, is there anyone else in here whose name is Barry? I didn't think so. But I hope I'm following the word here. So I'm pleased. I said a few words about Barry, and now he gets to say a few words. Thank you.
It's a great honor to have clinical excellence named after me. That means a great deal to me. I've been a therapist for many decades. I remain one. I've only had one other thing named after me in my entire lifetime. There was a bat named after me in Little League, the Barry bat. And all the players wanted to avoid using the Barry bat because it would mean you strike out. So clinical excellence, I've come a long way, baby. And therapy and being a clinician remains more important to me in my life than anything else other than my family and my dogs. It just gives me great meaning. And as a Tibetan teacher that I once had said to me, he used the word compassion. He said, compassion is not an attitude. It's not a demeanor. It's a commitment to relieve human suffering. And that's what therapy is about. But I would also add that in all the therapy I've done over the years, it's reciprocal because the individuals served teach me as much as I teach them. So a number of people have been nominated for the Clinical Excellence Award, and they are Elizabeth Kelly, Community Resiliency Services. I might screw up some of the name pronunciations. Evan Plate, Adult Community Clinical Services, ACCS Worcester Integrated Team A. Jennifer Drew, North County Integrated Team B. Legia Hamiel, Transitions. Maria Caicedo, Autism Spectrum Disorder Community Treatment Team. Mark Williams, Adult Community Clinical Services, ACCS Team A, North County. Nicole Melissa Warren, Safe Homes and the Place for Environment. And Warren Jackson, Behavioral Health Integrated Dual Disorder Treatment. And the winner is Nicole Melissa Warren. Before I give you a hug, we have to read. This is an excerpt from the nominations. I'm pleased to announce the winner of the B. Walsh thing for Clinical Excellence goes to Nicole Melissa Warren. Clinician for Safe Homes and the Place. By the way, the Place has an exclamation point down. Nicole embodies hope for the youth and young adults she works with at Safe Homes and the Place for Empowerment. She's always there to support the youth, whether that is through a scheduled session or an unexpected situation. She recently guided other staff members through some difficult situations and used a trauma-informed approach with both the youth and affected staff. When youth were losing access to medication due to issues with Medicaid, she went out of her way to help them access what they needed. Congratulations and thank you, Nicole. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Barry. They named a bat after me too. Ken Bats. Bad. Lori's instructions say no jokes. So Dennis, your turn, your opportunity to come up. But thank you so much for being here again tonight. Dennis is going to present a few awards for us.
Good evening. So two things have happened to me very recently. Last Friday, I turned 80. And I'm too old for the next part, is that Kelly and I took our daughter to this strange place and then left her. And then 6 weeks later, she came to visit. Of course, she went off to college. She's doing much better than I am. So I have the honor to give the award for community membership. Community membership is a really high order. I mean, a high what? Whatever it is. So, and it's one of the hardest things that we can do. And I read an article recently of a organization in Ottawa that was interviewing one of their staff, and I just want to, I don't have it word for word, but it's pretty close. So this is a residential counselor. I really liked him. I've gone to know him, and I appreciate who he is as a person. My job is to find someone else who will also appreciate who he is and over time develop a friendship. And there's a pause and she says, I love my job. So it is a high bar. And I'm giving, by the way, two awards. So the first one goes to Daniel Aponte, Outreach Navigator for the Community Compass. Dan, you want to come up? Dan is always thinking outside the box to ensure individuals to have what they need. By working with local grocery stores, he's created a program to provide dinner to Compass members, many of whom are homeless and experience food insecurity. He is also looking out for the needs of the individuals he serves, connecting with outside organizations to make sure that they have what is needed to thrive in the community. Congratulations, Dan. Great job. The second award goes to Sabina Terradas, peer specialist for program of the He's here just recently from Paris, maybe a few years ago. Sabina specifically seeks out opportunities in the community based on the interests of the individuals. One gentleman loves music and missed playing guitar, and she's found a music group to help him join. She also just told me a little while ago, she also found a guitar for him. She gets to know the individual well and looks for opportunities specifically to their needs and interests. Sabina also leads wellness activities within the PAC team that regularly receives great reviews. Congratulations and thank you, Sabina.
Thank you very much, Dennis. The next two awards are Diversity, Equity, Inclusion, and Belonging Award and Community Champion Award. Celebrating and cultivating diversity and community are at the core of Open Skies values. Kelly Gamble gets to come up and help me present these awards. Thank you, Kelly.
Thanks, Ken. Hey, everyone. It's awfully bright from up here, I must say. Just a quick message to all awardees. In addition to the lovely crystal that you have, you may pick up another gift on your way out. It's at the registration table. Yeah. Okay. Could you hear that? Oh, I don't think Ken heard it. Anyway. Hi, everyone. I'm Kelly Gamble, the Vice President of Community Engagement. And in this role, I oversee our community membership work, our ValleyCast work, some of our partnership work, and of course, our diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging. So I am so excited to present this year's DEIB award to Jill Evans. Woo! Jill Evans can't be here, but she did request two of her colleagues to come up. So Cassie and Cherie, please join me as I read some remarks about Jill. Okay, Jill was here earlier, but she needed to scoot. So Jill is a peer specialist in our Gardner, pardon me guys, in our Gardner ACCS program, and one of our first champions in our first cohort of DEIB champions, which she still remains. Jill supports others in very meaningful ways, using her engaging and empathetic nature. She's a regular co-facilitator at our new orientation DEIB portion, and she's often described as a great facilitator, answering complex questions with her empathetic and supportive nature. She also, during that time, answers complex questions with great clarity and warmth. She is a dynamo. So congratulations, Jill, and thank you. As Ken mentioned, the next award that I'm presenting, is a really neat award. It's our Community Champion Award. And this year was the first year that our colleague, who most of you, if not everyone knows, Tim Landry, created a fundraiser event with his, with the Elks Club, to which he belongs, maybe even leads, or at least has led in his years. So Tim Landry created this fundraising event in honor of his son, Edward, and the event is called Edward's Ride. So it was a motorcycle ride this first year and will be going forward up in the Gardner area. The fundraiser is a great tribute to his son, Edward, who he lost a few years ago. And the proceeds go to support our Crystal House Clubhouse in Gardner. So thank you so much to the Elks Club, especially Tim Landry and family, for this wonderful event.
Thanks, Kelly. Lisa knows it's her turn to come on back up.
Can I ask you a question? Would you say that the 2024 awards reception is louder?
I can't hear that well, so.
This is the challenge.
It was a little.
Yeah, so let's liven it up. So-
Especially the back.
Yeah, the back of the room.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go. Ready? Awards recognition, here we go. Woo! All right, let's see what we can do moving forward. Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Geronimo. I'm the Vice President of Human Resources for Open Sky. I am so pleased to be here, and on the sports team, I'll be presenting the Rookie of the Year Awards. This is an award which is given to a staff member who started working at Open Sky since July of 2024 and has already made an incredible difference in the agency and the individuals that we serve. This year, we have 2 Rookie of the Years to recognize. The first one goes to Kyla Hogan, a housing coordinator. As a new member of the housing team, Kyla quickly jumped into her role with enthusiasm, demonstrating reliability, a positive attitude, and a willingness to grow. She has already forged meaningful relationships with landlords and housing agencies, as well as colleagues. When an individual was displaced due to a fire, Kyla worked tirelessly to ensure that they had housing and all of the items that they needed to feel at home. Congratulations, and thank you, Kyla. Our second Rookie of the Year award goes to Jordan Modig, the Program Director of Support and Stabilization. You guys have been in tears in my eyes. Great. Jordan is in a unique position of being new to Open Sky while also leading a team of mostly new staff in a new program. She has purposely set aside time for the team to get to know each other and support each other. She effectively manages caseloads and talks with families and children with respect and empathy. Congrats, Jordan. Our next set of awards is the Leadership Award, which is awarded to a staff member who is a strong leader within the agency and a role model to all who work with them. This year, we have 2 leadership awards. These 2 folks are also long-term employees, and their leadership has really led to many impacts and relationships. The first award goes to someone who has already been on the stage tonight, Amy Arell. All right, let's shout some more for Amy, who's been here for 30 years. Amy is our AVP of Behavioral Health Services and embodies Open Sky's values in every aspect of her leadership. She leads alongside her team, providing opportunities for others to share their thoughts and make decisions together. She addresses the needs of each individual or staff member and often takes on a mentorship role. She's calm and solution-oriented, especially when under pressure, which happens rarely, right? Her leadership of the new health-related social needs program showed how she supports her team by trusting leaders to take initiative and collectively share ideas. Congratulations, and thank you, Amy. Our second leadership award goes to Lori Gerard, Adult Family Care South Division Director. Now, if you can believe it, Lori's been here less than Amy, only 25 years, and is always ready to give 100%. That includes covering overnights during a snowstorm, visiting individuals at the end of their life, organizing community events, leading trainings, and more. She embraces Open Sky's values by volunteering for events, serving on the care team, and promoting our trauma-informed care approach. Her colleagues describe her as always positive and not someone who shies away from a challenge. Congratulations and thank you, Lori. Our next award is our Collaboration Award to a team that has shown us what great teamwork can achieve. This year's winner is ACCF North Integrated Team C. This team faced several challenges this year without a director, an assistant director, a clinical team, and many vacancies within direct care roles. Despite all of that, they worked together diligently to make sure individuals served never suffered gaps in care and found creative ways to meet all requirements without sacrificing quality. They regularly planned engaging activities for individuals served, including a pride support group, a game group, music group, and much more. They planned trips and hosted parties. They truly embody the values of Open Sky through collaboration, respect, inclusion, and commitment to community and well-being. Everything they do is focused on the individuals and what they need. We can't thank you enough. Congratulations. All right, let's keep the celebration going. I'm going to invite up Mary Benvenuto and Mary Opong to present the Achievement Awards. I'm going with it. Sorry. You can all hear me. Hello. Hi. I'm Mary Benvenuto. I'm the Chief Financial and Operating Officer here at Open Sky. Nice to see everyone. I'm excited to present the Achievement Awards to some very deserving individuals and staff. The Achievement Award, this award is purposely brought to recognize and celebrate achievements in all its forms. First, the first Achievement Award goes to Christine McCarthy. Christine completed a training and internship with Whole Foods and is now one of their best employees. Receiving several raises in her 4 years there, she engages with customers and always makes sure her produce section is clean and well stocked. She is a great team player and everyone shares positive feedback about her can-do attitude and reliability. Great job and congratulations. Our next award goes to Danielle Howland, our community treatment team coach. Danielle was hired in a new program last year and did a great job navigating the challenges that come with that. She is coaching several young adults with autism who struggle with social isolation and has developed trusting relationships with each of them. One individual now takes ownership of her daily living skills, and another is working on being more independent by taking the bus. When the program had a vacancy, she jumped in and helped set up systems and guide other staff. Thank you and congratulations. The next award goes to David Laper. David is an adult family caregiver for his son Curtis. After illness, his son needed to relearn many tasks and needed comprehensive medical care. He went above and beyond to coordinate with home nurses, AFC staff, and other resources to make sure everyone knew exactly what Curtis needed. He is a perfect example of a committed caregiver who adapts to his son's challenging needs and works hard to ensure he stays connected to his community. Congratulations, David, and thank you. Our next award goes to Edward Poku, Director of Operations for Community Support. Oh, he's not here. So I will just read the highlights of Edward for everyone. Edward led his team through the sunsetting of one program and the launch of another. The team needed to completely reimagine their work in a short period of time, and Edward's empathetic leadership and sense of humor started the HRSM program off with a strong foundation. He has had to develop new systems, provide training, and assist his team with documentation, but never compromised quality. His kindness and belief in his team is what make all the difference. So let's give a round of applause. Our next award goes to James Rogers. Jimmy moved into his own apartment over a year ago and has grown in his self-advocacy, community connections, and resourcefulness. He needed to change doctors and dentists and did so independently, navigating his new community and making friends with his neighbors. The staff who work with him have been so impressed with the significant growth in the past year and can't wait to see what is to come. Great job, congratulations. Which places with Manny?
All right, hello, everybody. Hello. So my name is Manuel Paul, and I am the Executive Vice President and Chief Program Officer. For those of you who know me, you probably are thinking this already, that I'm most likely to go off script. So maybe I do that first. So let me say this before I get into the award. I think it is a real gift, right? To be happy for somebody else's achievement, right? So let's get in the spirit. If you haven't won an award, get in the spirit. Be cheerful that somebody else got an award. I think, yes. Let's do that. Yes. All right. I'm going to get to it at some point. Yeah. Now I have it. All right. So the next award goes to Julia Goodman. Unfortunately, Julia couldn't be here tonight, but we want to recognize her. Julia went through a very difficult time last year, but because of her resiliency and commitment to recovery, she's now graduated high school, gotten her driver's license, and is hoping to attend college very soon to study special education. She set goals and achieved them, and her commitment to her substance use recovery, as well as her mental health journey, is commendable. Great job and congratulations. Next, we would like to congratulate Nadine Osimere. Nadine is an enrollment and care coordination specialist. She was tasked with the enrollment and orientation of over 200 individuals in the new HRSN program in just 3 months, while also learning new platforms and training new staff members. She holds a high standard for herself, and when the challenge was presented to create a new system from scratch, she created efficient workflows and worked to improve them. Throughout all this, she focused on the goal of helping people find safe housing. She went above and beyond, and the program would not be what it is today without her dedication. Congratulations, Nadine. Thank you for getting that spirit. Next up, we have Ruby Fahad. Ruby embodies Open Sky's values and has shown incredible perseverance and resilience despite facing challenges. She has demonstrated tremendous personal growth and dedication even when outside systems made it difficult. When another agency she works with asked her to complete 1 class a week, she went above and beyond and completed 2, so she could improve further and exceed expectations. Congratulations and great job. Next award goes to Sarah Hart. Sarah has demonstrated remarkable bravery and resilience after a series of family tragedies. She lost her mother a few years back and shortly after lost her stepsister. She has faced several other difficult losses and diagnoses among her friends and family. But despite all of this, she demonstrates incredible positivity. She shows compassion for others and embodies hope. Everyone who meets her is amazed by her smile and big heart. Congratulations, Sarah. Thank you. The next award goes to Shaq McCoy. While living in a group living environment, Shaq demonstrated strong determination to maintain sobriety and model accountability through daily chores. His commitment inspired his housemates, encouraging others to see a bright path forward and work on the skills needed to secure housing. Now, living independently, he has carried on that same commitment and remains positive and upbeat. Congratulations and great job. And finally, from me, anyways, we have Todd J. Ages. Todd is a developmental specialist for community connections. Todd has gone above and beyond in his role, using his multitasking skills to complete everything needed in the program. He also knows when to ask for help in order to achieve the best result. He's an incredibly hard worker who motivates others. Congratulations, Todd. And now, it is my distinct honor to invite Ken Bates back to the stage. Thank you.
So lucky that I get to work with Manny and Mary every day. You folks really set a high bar, and I really appreciate you. Not as much as this next. This next person, the President's Award, an honor I personally select each year to recognize an employee who truly exemplifies a deep commitment to Open Sky's mission and values. This year's recipient is Jen Bridgers, our Vice President of Accounting and Financial Reporting. If Manny gets to go off script, so can I. No, Jen is smart, funny, although Ed may not quite agree with that, dedicated, and the hardworking piece. Maybe just maybe a bit of a perfectionist, but always accountable, always willing to step up, and always focused on supporting others. She's a true team player with an incredible sense of customer service and professionalism. Jen joined Open Sky just about 10 years ago, not that long. We have another 20 to go. And in that time, I have watched Jen grow tremendously. I kind of helped steal her from Seven Hills, recruit her. Actually, my wife had a little role to do with that. My wife worked with Jen at Seven Hills for many years. I was telling her about Jen's award tonight. She goes, I am so glad she left Seven Hills and came to work for Open Sky, and so am I. But Jen really has grown. She really has grown in her knowledge, confidence, and her leadership. She's become a teacher and a mentor to others, known for her calm approach and steady hand. Is that true, Ed? No. Ed sing. Yes. Calm approach and steady hand. Over the past 3 years especially, Jen has really stepped up, helping to lead our financial services team through times of significant transition and challenge. She's earned the trust and respect of colleagues across the organization, and I know many of us count on her every day. On a personal note, I always enjoy hearing Jen's stories about her family adventures, Ed's fishing, her coaching, and her gardening. I could go on. Her family is very lucky to have her, and all of us are very lucky to have you at Open Sky, Jen. Please join me in congratulating Jen. Oh, you have to say a few words. I know you will. We've reached our final award for tonight. The Program of the Year award is presented to a team who's truly gone above and beyond this year to support the individuals that they serve. Our 2025 Program of the Year award is Community Support Program Outreach Team. Yeah. The CSP outreach team meets clients where they are, both physically and emotionally, to proactively connect them with housing, healthcare, basic needs, and life-saving resources. They recently built a relationship with an individual experiencing chronic homelessness. They helped him secure identification, access much needed health care, and eventually move into stable housing for the first time in more than a decade. That's amazing. It was their persistence and humanity that made all the difference. Meeting with him in the cold, listening to his story, and never giving up hope. They demonstrate inclusion and respect every single day and use compassionate, trauma-informed approach for every interaction. I'm so proud of the outreach that our team does and so many teams across this company. We're out there helping people who really, really, really need help as things are being taken away from them. Just so proud that people like you are there in my community and in your community, making it better and helping so many people. So congratulations, CSP. So thank you all for being part of this special night, celebrating each other, celebrating the important, critical work that we do in the organization. There is dessert and coffee at this time of day, okay? You're welcome to stay and chat for a while, take pictures out back or anywhere, but with the sky. And if awardees would like boxes for their awards, those will be available where you pick up the gift, your gift as you leave. Good, we good, Lise? All right, thank you again, everybody.